On the 3rd of March 2026, it was announced by the Instagram page Wall for Ianto 16 that Ianto's shrine would be coming down due to structural issues. Like many Torchwood fans, Ianto is kind of a big deal. Like, the man has a shrine, he's a fictional character, and he has a shrine that has stood for 17 years in Cardiff. And this news that the shrine was coming down was not taken lightly. Petitions were formed, complaints were made. I myself posted one of the petitions to my author page on Facebook, and I was contacted by a BBC Wales reporter who I informed as part of an article about the removal of Ianto's shrine that I intend to have an impromptu trip to Cardiff to visit this shrine because of how much it means to me and that it was on my bucket list. I wasn't kidding. Just at the bus stop, waiting for my bus to come to take me into Belfast. Neve and I are staying at her partner's house so that we're closer to the airport for the morning flight tomorrow. It's fucking cold, but the bus should be here in about 5 minutes, but then the buses around here aren't all that trustworthy, so God knows when it'll arrive. But this is technically part one of the journey, even though the flight isn't tomorrow morning. This is still about a 45 minute to an hour bus journey, so this is technically part of the trip, part one. So we're off. This will be viable for the vlog because I don't know if you can hear me over the music, but we're here in Cardiff. We're in Tim Hortons because we're starving, so we're gonna get food and then we're gonna drop our bags off at the hotel and then we're gonna go looking for the shrine. I'm ready, I'm prepared, so I'm really excited. Actually super excited. This is like a bucket list thing for me, so it's really a big deal. So gotta go before it closes forever. Hopefully not forever. I think they'll put something back once it's all done up, but all left to be seen. Do you have to ruin everything? She is standing where I think the TARDIS landed. I could be totally wrong, don't take away my nerd card. I'm not sure, it's a bit hard to kind of... It's here, I think, or there. Or just any of them really, but... So... But they're all structurally sound. Yeah, but y'all know what, you guys know. You guys know. Look how dull it is, fuck. Sketch that I did of him when I was 14 and a half. Can't find it. So I had this on my fridge. It was on my wall actually. That's why you can see the white tack. But I'm gonna, because it was on my fridge for years, so might as well. I can find somewhere. It's terrible. How did you think quite well? So funny, but also so wrong at the same time. That's what makes it funny.
feel bad for Mark Higgins. He's kind of been overshadowed, so, you know, props to Mark Higgins. This is where they filmed the restaurant scene. Sorry, Neve.
Could have asked me to move.
I didn't think. It's where they filmed the restaurant scene in Boomtown. It's changed. It's a coffee shop now. But you can see that it's in the water. I apologise. So, I would say that they were probably up and there. At the shrine because I realised I probably should have signed the thing that I added, like sign and put the date on it, even though it's coming down next month. It probably just for prosperity's sake, you know. So yeah, Neve said she'd take it because I
Move over to the camera woman.
didn't work.
Apparently you can't flip it.
I went there 2022. I went there 2023.
It's 21st today, isn't it?
I'm gonna go 25. Actually, 25. What? Huh?
And back we go. Well, what's the bet? Yeah, we'll go on now.
Put the red thing in front of it. Slip it behind the red thing and then slip it through. There you go.
We're at BBC Studios. I don't think they'll let us in, but they're not going to let some random fans in. But that's class.
More dollars. It's all the way down to Cyberman and then the TARDIS and K9.
I love it so much.
I'm not trying not to look in as I open it because I just don't want to be, disappointed early. Oh, well. Okay. Claw clip. Always use a claw clip. Fake blood.
Oh!
Which is under the amount, thank goodness. Whatever these are. Bracelets? Make your own bracelet. That's so work. I've paid for work. Lip gloss set. A little beauty blender.
Practical.
I feel like a 9-year-old YouTuber. Little Santa earrings, which I 100% I'm missing 2. I was gonna say I can re-gift them. I don't think I can. A Wednesday notebook.
Your favourite show?
Yeah. Tiny nail polishes. Very, very tiny nail.
Will they be able to go on the plane?
Probably. Oh, Stitch.
There he is.
And last but not least, kind of adorable hair bubbles.
Oh,
Worth a tenner?
well, there you have it. Doctor Who section here is massive. It really puts Forbidden Planet in the shade. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. There's so much stuff.
So it didn't occur to me until later, once I got home, that the last footage that I recorded didn't really sign off the vlog in any significant way. So I figured I would pop myself here at the end. It's been a week since we got home from Wales, and I'm really glad we went on the trip. Like, there's talk that once the shrine is down and they've fixed everything and they've revamped and renovated the area, that a plaque will go back up, and there's fundraisers for the plaque. But even so, I'm glad that I went and saw the original, if that makes sense, the shrine that was there for the 17 years, the shrine that survived such longevity and was kept alive by so many people. Because it felt like I was a part of something, seeing that. That was always why I wanted to go. Because, for one thing, a shrine for a fictional character that wasn't allowed to waste away is an amazing feat. And just the idea that this character, Ianto, touched so many people's lives that people were willing to keep adding to the shrine. It had a caretaker, it had an official caretaker. I think the person who runs Wall for Ianto 16 is the official caretaker for the shrine. That kind of thing, I was going to say it's not normal. That's not a good way to put it. It's not, it doesn't happen every day. It's quite significant. So getting to go and getting to be a part of that and to see the original really meant something to me. And I feel like it was important for me to come here in at the end and just say how much the trip meant to me. I want to thank Neve for coming with me. Neve loves Doctor Who, and she's watched Torchwood, and not exactly as feral about like Torchwood and like the way I would be for Ianto or anything like that, but she was willing to come with me on the trip. She said to me that she's like a Labrador, she loves going on trips, and honestly, I'm still incredibly thankful that she came on this trip with me and dealt with my crazy ass, because I was excited from start to finish. Started getting exhausted towards the end. We were up since 5:30 on the Saturday, and we pretty much knocked out at like 20 to 10 and slept for 12 full hours because we were that tired. That's also partially why I didn't get a finishing off for the vlog, because we were just constantly moving and constantly just on the go, because we only had one night in the hotel, and then we had to be out by 10, so then we were killing time around Cardiff, and it was just constantly moving. And by the time that we were flying home and on the coach home, it was, we were done, we were dead. Probably wouldn't have been the best to record then because we were just so exhausted. So this is me just popping in at the end, kind of like to talk shit. Talk crap about whatever the crap I want to, as I always said in the Aaron Rambles videos. So I also thought it'd be fun if I did a quick thing about what I bought. I bought a load of pins. If a shop has pins, then you can bet that I'm going to buy one for myself, and I've bought quite a few. I'll show a little clip of all the ones that I bought. I bought a keychain as well. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Keychains are a bit of an addiction of mine. Keychains, pins, and patches. I kind of buy these things without really planning where I'm going to put them. So I bought a patch as well, if that wasn't obvious from the pins, patches, and keychain statement. So I bought a patch as well. It's not on my jacket yet, but I bought another patch. And the prize of the collection though was, you seen it in the clip
you've seen it in the clip of in the shop, but I bought Lisa. I bought the Torchwood figure of Lisa from, I think this is wave 1. Yeah, first wave. This is the first wave of action figures for Torchwood. These, I don't know if these are incredibly rare. I know it's hard to get Ianto. It has Ianto here as the second wave, I think, because probably when he died, people mass bought him or whatever, and it's hard to find them out in the wild now. But this shop was selling Gwen, a Weevil, and Lisa for a tenner. I couldn't justify buying all 3, but I thought since I was there for Ianto and I was up there for the shrine, I might as well buy his girlfriend. So we've got Lisa. It's hard to kind of see because of the light coming in from my window, but oh, you can sort of see her face that way. This is the prize of the trip collection, besides the photos and all the videos and stuff that you've seen. So yes, I'm really glad I went. I'm not a spontaneous person. Anyone will tell you I'm not a spontaneous person. Neve will be the first person to tell you that I'm not spontaneous. I need something planned out and planned out well in advance. So this was probably the most random and spontaneous trip that I've ever gone on. And even then, it wasn't that spontaneous because I found out on the 3rd of March that the shrine was closing and we booked our trip for the 21st. But for me, that's still a very short amount of time. So for something that was planned very quickly in my books, in my experience, it went really well. I had a great time, and we got really lucky with the weather. The sun was splitting the trees. I was sweltered. So I'm so glad that we did this, and it's encouraged me to kind of take that plunge in the future if something like this ever comes up again for something else that's been on my bucket list, because the Ianto shrine, because it had been there for so long, I kind of brushed it off as it's always going to be there. I'm going to get to see it eventually. And it turns out that it might not always be there. And if you get the opportunity, you need to take it. So that's a lesson for this video. If you want a lesson from my vlog, take the opportunity, take that chance. Don't let it get to the point where you're having to rush it and get it done quickly because it's closing down or it's leaving or you're not going to get to experience it. Take that jump, take that plunge and have fun, because I had a great time. A great trip. My feet were killing me, but it was a fantastic trip. And hopefully the shrine will be back. You can see the wear and tear on it, unfortunately. You can see the rust and you can see the wood damage. So hopefully once they've renovated it and fixed it all up, maybe this new plaque that they'll put up will encourage people to start a whole new shrine. Who knows? So I guess time will tell. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope I got to bring you along with me to the shrine. I know a couple of people in the Torchwood Discord server that I'm in felt like I had taken them with them, and that means a lot to me. I'm glad that I was able to do that. So if you felt like you came on the journey with me, I'm so glad. And if you have the opportunity to go and see it yourself, it closes at the end of April, so there's still time. Do it. Go. Make the trip, make the plans, and go and take the opportunity to see it before it goes. And just be spontaneous. Be like Colin Firth and Mamma Mia. Be spontaneous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't made a video in a long time, so I can't remember how I signed these off. So we're just going to say goodbye. And I'll click my fingers. There's always a remember. Remember, take that plunge.
Mobiles, landlines, tin cans with bits of string. Everything, absolutely everything. No phones, phones all broken. Hello, anyone there? No, because the phones ain't working.